Hi guys, I want to tell you something amazing that happened. I'm on a liquid diet right now because I'm getting ready to have surgery, and I usually don't go get my smoothies in the evening. Al usually goes and gets them for me, and because I'm usually already in my lounge clothes and not really presented to go outside, and but tonight he's like, well, if you want, won't you get it? And I said, all right, I can do that. And so I drove to Tropical Cafe Smoothie place here in town. There was nobody in the drive-thru. And I get up to the window, and there's this young boy, 16 years old, at the window. Kind of reminded me of my best friend who died when he was 19. And first thing he said to me is my glasses that I had on, my sunglasses. He's like, I like your glasses. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. He goes, they remind me of Elvis. I'm like, oh, good. I said, well, thank you. And we got to talking, and one thing led to another, and I told him that I teach end-time Bible studies, and he started crying. His heart's right with the Lord. It wasn't a coincidence that I went. And we got to talking, and his heart, he wants to see his generation saved. And he was talking about how he prays to the Lord, and how, he wants to clean up his life. And then I was telling him, he wants to go to the hospitals and minister to people and stuff. And he said his name's Johnny. I said, Johnny, honey, I said, listen, God already cleaned you up at the cross. You don't have to wait. Just do it. He's with you. So we sat there, and nobody came behind us for 20 minutes. We sat and talked for 20 minutes, and we were both crying. He was pouring his heart out to me. There wasn't a car behind us. And he says, I said, Johnny, honey, I said, I told him, I said, well, I teach end-time Bible study, and I was giving him my YouTube channel. And I said, go on there. There's some good stuff, because he's been prophesied over a few times. And what the Lord had showed him, what he's going to have him do. And I said, Johnny, this wasn't a coincidence. And he goes, no, I know it wasn't. He goes, I said, I'll have to start coming in the evening to get my thing. And we can, I'd come through the drive-thru, and we can, talk a little bit about the Lord. And he said, it's not a coincidence. He goes, tonight's my last night. And I'm like, really? I said, this isn't a coincidence. I said, God's got a purpose for you. He wants to be a preacher. I said, Johnny, you're not too young to start, And he cried the whole time. He cried. His eyes were just full of tears. And I told him, I said, God bless you, Johnny. I said, you be a witness for your generation. I said, it's so hard for you kids today. And he said he does. He says he's pretty much an outcast because of his faith. But he gave me my smoothie after we were sitting there 20 minutes. It was starting to melt. And we grabbed each other's hand. And he started praying, and I started praying. And we both were crying. And I said, Johnny, I said, the Lord's got you. He's got you. And he's got plans for you. He's got plans for you. But you see how good God is? You see? That wasn't a coincidence, folks. Our God is alive and well, and he's working. And he's positioning folks. He's positioning them. Okay? He will use us if we're willing. But I wanted to get this on audio and capture it. What an amazing God we have. Take care. God bless.